Content warning. The following video contains content some may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
There.
Oh, she appears to be blind.
Yeah. See what she says. And she wasn't here yesterday. Working class woman.
I saw a thought and I want to click on it.
Dang. I salute you, working class woman.
Should I?
See if you can pull up. Oh, it's gone. Talk to her.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There you go.
John Kaus. Why is it taking me well?
Begonia. It must be hard to pronounce.
No
Hello.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Hello?
Who are
Who
you?
are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't
Hell yeah.
really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she?
What?
Shouldn't a working class woman be
Not
working?
all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
I'm a policeman.
I'm a policeman, yeah.
I know
Hell
you
yeah.
are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
I like how just quick and exhausting. Do you need the help of a policeman?
Yeah, does she? I think she does.
Maybe your husband is missing.
Oh god,
Maybe your
damn it.
husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where
You'll
can
know.
he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yeah?
Yes, but
Owned. Dumb bitch.
I
Owned.
don't really need to know where
Oh,
my
no
husband
shit.
is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
Maybe he's been kidnapped. Did you ever think about that?
Oh, the shadows changed.
Oh yeah, I think the light level changed.
Yeah.
I can help.
I
Totally.
That'll help you find you're missing us.
Do it.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She
You don't
has
fucking know.
the
Hush,
husband is
baby.
totally lost.
Yes.
You should tell
Hush, baby.
Hush, baby!
It's alright not to know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that. Oh no, I'm talking to myself. I'm a baby.
that is if you want to end this. Like, do you want to continue the thought, or do you want to
There's
end the
nothing
conversation?
shameful.
Yes.
Which one's funnier? This one's funnier.
Yeah.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Policeman or a nanny?
Nanny.
Not missing, sir.
You know where they are.
They're at home.
Smoking cigarettes.
within the
That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they
Friend nature is greater than ever.
How old they are.
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny,
Nice.
she's turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even
Nice.
be talking about them.
We should, because they're potentially
You
missing.
know this. Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well. That's some stupid
As far as you know. As far as you
Did
fucking know,
someone
lady.
say Party? You could use a party.
Yeah, give me a
Hunt
party to go
down.
to. I want to go to a
It's for the
party.
investigation. I'm trying to be professional. You're right. Listen to talk about your daughters. I don't know. Look at enemy. It's for the
I want to go to a
investigation.
party.
It is.
We're the super
Wanna
cop
play
right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're superstar cop.
Yeah.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My god.
Nice.
Please, no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir,
Pulp
but
staple.
you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For
Nice.
what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they're ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Damn, I was asking you about your cockatoos and
I
then...
have a cockatoo.
I like the,
Alright,
the
cockatoo
subtle,
I'm missing. I just wanted to make sure.
I like the subtle
What?
indicator of just how much
Even if I
this
can,
woman probably
it
does
would
read,
be
and the fact
missing.
that she's referring to it as like pulp staples.
Yeah.
Just like how much of a fucking stereotype you're being.
One.
Just one more
What did you
question.
mean by being? Yeah.
Yeah,
By
but-
being a cockatoo.
Go read up on them if you're so interested.
I
There's a
see.
great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain?
Good task.
Wonderful. The story's over.
Find your heraldic
Watch your
bird.
browse books.
That's the best thing to follow up after all this.
Covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a
I know what our heraldic bird would be, guys.
The
Pretty
woman
sure.
before you nods and returns
A cockatoo?
to her reading.
No, that's silly. That's stupid.
A peacock?
No. Although that's a better one.
Did I read something?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it.
Case solved.
All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What the? Yeah, what?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
What did I
At all.
crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Nice.
He must be her missing husband.
Yes. And you found him. Now go
You
and
did
tell
it.
the working class woman.
You fucking did it.
Protect and serve, recruit. Repeatedly tell you her husband
Thank you, Logic. Thank you.
but he is missing. You heard her.
Give me
Come on,
champagne.
you know,
I'm going in.
One. We have to
There's
go
no
in.
need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell
Nice.
the working class
Thank you.
right now.
Thank you, authority.
Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we
back
doing?
here.
Oh, we're going
Cole,
back.
I'm gonna
to her?
ask you. Do you have a guess on what our heraldic bird would be?
I have a few ideas. Like, there's one that is cited later. And what do you think it is?
It's a cryptid.
You got it. You got it, Shrimp. It's very obvious. The Colda Mamadaqua.
Ooh.
That's our bird.
Yeah.
God damn it, I already did. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm
There
that
you go,
good.
then. Where is he? Excuse me. I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though.
I found a working class drug and I found.
Nice.
Huh.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Something bad, I guess. I'm
What?
sorry, saying stupid things. I'm not saying what.
I'm not saying what.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right. I do have an alcoholic husband,
Nice.
although not that one.
Oh.
Ha! Blam! Knew it.
So is he missing?
But you told me your husband's all right.
So is he...
Is he all right, or is he an alcoholic?
We're gonna go your Kencho in and out.
I did,
Yeah.
and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
There you go. So he's missing as well.
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Hmm.
There. She's worried now.
Kid, is it just me or do we have a missing person case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. And just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase...
Not at all. The Erskine is ready to chase down every
Yes.
girl in town.
Yes,
we care about you.
Size, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her.
Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband
Okay,
look like?
Not that
The
different from
details.
you.
So let me guess, he's disco?
Oh, thank God, no. He hasn't been with us yet.
Damn.
What did you say your husband was?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see, what else?
What else? He was wearing
He's
a dark
bloated
brown
from
leather jacket
death
with a bright
and
blue
poison.
inner lining. The lining
That's what
is
she really
hand-sewn.
mean.
I made it myself.
Oh, nice. Together.
On the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
Where did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Empathy? We're gonna take points empathy, maybe?
For around 36 hours then. Damn. This is
Yeah.
a missing persons case.
Why are you upset about it?
She turns away from you.
Well,
in an
because a
attempt
person is
to
missing.
recover.
I think I got it. Thanks.
He feels bad about
you
it.
are going to look for him.
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
That would be the shittiest thing ever if we just said nah.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't
I'm
it?
sure he will
Just like,
return home.
we go up to this woman, just like,
Harass
"Hey, man,
her."
is your husband missing?" He's like,
No.
"No, he's fine." And it's just like, 10 minutes later, he's like, "Actually, now that you mention it, after prying me open like I'm a fucking tin can." Yeah, he's been missing for a while. Could you just check on him? Nah.
Nah.
Better things to do. But
You
glad
know-
you're worrying now, idiot.
Maintaining brave.
With knowledge of what is to come,
Even though
interesting turn of phrase you used of what happened there,
I'm
Trumpy.
sure
Yeah.
he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi know?
What?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Thanks, I'll get going now. Did you guys know that was gonna happen? Is that what you wanted me to?
Well, you know, maybe you'll find him. Maybe you get
I have-
XP for it.
I have completed this quest before, so I know it.
Okay.
You know,
think
you will never
I-
know if
I think I have a good finisher for this. Let's call Kim's precinct.
You know, you can give it a shot.
Good work.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
It'd be really funny
of the
if
few
in this game, like you call his precinct and then it's just completely identical to to like Harry's. Like Kim also has a precinct that just hates him. Just
Oh,
makes
you
fun
also-
of him.
You also have that city to interrogate.
Oh yeah, Sylvie,
Of
the
course.
one who
This is a number, officer.
Gart told you about.
Kim didn't Gart. Yeah.
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
I love the subtle thing there that Alice likes Kim and is just so deadpan with you.
Wait
Start doing it
patiently.
rhythmically.
Give it a minute. She
Hell
might
yeah.
be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Makes sense. Makes
just
sense.
wait. Relax.
Officer?
Volition really is
Oh my God,
just your
I'll call you.
what would Kim do skill.
Yes, hello?
Oh,
Hey Sylvie.
Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from a Whirling in Rags.
You can go that route, yeah.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is
But why?
no resentment in her tone. She wants you to
I wonder which skill is more trustworthy.
Have you seen my gun?
Nice.
You know, open strong.
Open strong.
No, not this again. Everyone's following
What did it happen?
helping people with it. Everyone was eating, and
Oh no.
Sounds like it's going to be bad.
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
It's great that this is the moment the snow picks up.
Trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
No,
Off of what?
put your gun,
Suicide
your
jokes.
actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out. Off of that.
Nah.
People don't like that.
Thank you, Joe.
Trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you scream, I am the goddamned Lord, and you have to listen to me. You are all...
This is what Gart saw. No, Gart wasn't here yet because you drove Sylvia away.
It's true.
I don't know what to say. Why would I threaten to kill him? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
Say that. No, Gart was here because he didn't have a manager.
End of the
Yep.
line.
Okay, I don't know what
He
to
has
I mean-
three cafeterias to
No.
manage.
Immediately follow that up with one.
No, please, no more suicide threats.
Nice.
God, you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to
I love that it was conceptualized.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Your ideas.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea.
You know, I could drop a piano on myself.
Saying things like big
Kim, will you run me over with your car?
can't buy money, but money can always
Alright,
buy
Kim,
guns.
I'm gonna strap myself with dynamite. Could you drive a train into
I
me?
did not ask.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing. Have you seen that anywhere?
Yeah, same
Yes.
shit with the gun, lady.
No, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real.
Yeah,
to me.
that's what I think.
These
Yeah.
are plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Fuck you, composure.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Do you know where my paperwork? Do you know why my paperwork in the trash behind the wall? Actually, that's a good question.
Well,
Yeah.
you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir. Clogging it completely. After I
Nice.
unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Nice.
Your patrol coat.
Sorry.
My patrol coat? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You found it, but
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had
Nice.
your things on. The disco things.
that's
Was it you who called the police?
Yeah.
No, not me.
Well, why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse? Yeah.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
Oh.
What does the union have to do with the corpse?
Yeah.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
garbage. I wonder why authority hates that.
Because it's our authority.
You could say I am the authority around here.
Yeah.
I am.
I could.
Oh.
Tell me why exactly did you let the corpse hang in your backyard for weeks on end instead of calling us? Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. I am the authority. I feel like it's funny.
Okay.
You got
feel much
experience for
better.
that.
Yeah.
You feel much better now.
Tell me why exactly did you let the corpse here?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
This is still good information.
Yeah.
Further.
Yes.
Show her the error of her ways.
Do it.
Don't push her. It sounds as if she's
Push.
about to cry.
Fuck her for being mean to you.
I don't want to be
Even though you're-
authoritarian here. I don't want to make her cry in front of Kim. We're already a
Make
bad
her
cop.
cry.
We're already a bad cop in front of the other lady.
What lady were we a bad cop in front of?
The one that we harassed into telling us where her husband was.
No,
You
that
see-
was good. That was good coppery.
That was funny bad coppery. This is just serious bad coppery.
Yeah.
We got her to spill the beans on a 36-hour missing persons case, Shroom. We're
I did,
fucking
what?
heroes. And this woman, this
I
fucking
also don't want to
jerk-
fucking endanger her.
No, she is in danger. She's afraid of someone, Shroom, and you're just gonna. Oh, I see. I don't want to step on your toes. I'm gonna back off. No,
Yeah, I am.
rip the Band-Aid off.
No, I'm being a
Technically
coward.
You gotta
Okay.
save her ass.
No, I'm being a
Technically
bitch.
speaking,
You do?
technically speaking, you have already endangered her, as it's going to be the local phone lines you are talking to.
No,
Yeah.
talk,
And
you,
she-
you can go
yeah.
back and do it. Do it.
You want me to just
Yeah, I
have
want you
first
to do
into
it.
it?
Of course it, but no
Yeah.
one calls the police. You know.
Garbage.
I'm the authority.
Okay.
Push her. No. Don't
Hurt
push
her.
What others? Or let me get this straight. You can go to the law to save her own skin.
You know. Let's meet in the middle. Like, let's do what others. Like a light
There are
push.
other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Is that right,
Francis
Sylvia?
resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally.
Call me tomorrow.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Hurt her.
No!
Must.
We meet on the middle.
Nope, we already did the middle.
We just want to make her cry at this point.
Yes.
She won't talk to us. I'm
She
afraid
was
won't
mean
talk.
to us. She was
yeah,
mean to us.
We can come back to this after we asked her why she quit.
Yeah.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People
Rip.
don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Interesting.
So the union.
So she's actually safe right now.
And there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else.
Yeah, she's safe because she
We'll find
saved
them
her
sooner or
skin.
later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Well, I
Why
guess
not?
our interview's
Okay,
over.
did you leave because of guard?
Because
Did you leave because of guard?
No, why
Nice.
would you even think that?
Well, you can't do that, Shroom. You don't want to upset her. Her delicate little sensibilities.
Don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Gart, too.
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already
Gart.
said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Hey, you want to go have a call?
Sure.
Yeah, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Damn. Was it you who called the police? Now you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Now you have to be me.
Yeah. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why did you
Why
call the
not?
police? So on
No
and so
one called the police.
forth. What do you mean by
Didn't
that?
you ask me this twice
Yeah.
already?
I'm the authority.
Push on.
Yeah.
Push on.
Push her. For no.
Okay.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take me down eventually.
The fucking.
Oh,
nerves
well,
of
they
her
did.
trying
Well, they
to
did.
hide
Why? Well, I don't. What the fuck?
I'm a god.
every
Do it one.
I am a
So that the fucking lawyer in the cafe hears it.
No. No, this does not bode well for anything here.
I'm a god.
I'm afraid of the reprimands I'm about to get from this shit.
If
You are the
can't
Red
restrain
Dragon,
yourself,
Shroom,
I'll be
and this
handling
woman
it
owes you
from
all.
now on, and you can quietly take notes.
You
Nice.
got your methods. Now I got mine, Lieutenant. Now let me do my job.
Bad cop.
But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility.
breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvie is still on the line.
Nice.
Okay.
I want you to know if you did this on day one, the lawyer incognito would have seen that.
Yeah.
Would have been
I think
cool.
I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please
I am a
don't
god.
call me again.
I fucking...
You know, you can get that shot.
Do it.
Wait, why does she seem to be angry with you?
Yeah?
Your inexplicable feminist agenda.
No, she
Rip.
doesn't have a problem with you.
It's definitely the other guy,
It must
like
be someone
Gart.
else she's angry about.
Yeah, it must be the other guy, like
It's
Gart.
Gart.
Like Gart.
It must be.
You know women and their constant problems.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
Oh my
How
god.
do
Fucking, you know empathy.
allow
You know it.
going like that?
Damn empathy, I didn't know you had this in you.
In. You're Lieutenant Love. Make her extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out. Lest she
Oh my god, not a spinster.
Not a spinster, my God. You have to
Wait, aren't I a
be
feminist?
of the People's Republic of Love. First,
Nice.
calm her down. Tell her you've got everything.
I think I have a boys talk with Gart.
With God himself.
I love her.
Think you can
I
do
haven't
that,
seen this content.
Love.
Did I get this that you guys didn't get?
Yeah, you got another thing I didn't get before.
Talking to Gart? Like, through this?
No, get through this.
Through failing the check.
And taking this branch.
Because I
This
passed the check.
failure
But
tells
I was still mean to her, but I
don't
still passed the
take
check.
quest.
I wasn't lucky enough to pass the check.
Oh no! One or
Good.
two. One or two.
That is
We
gonna
have to take it.
take
We
you
have
on his lap, little darling. Please,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Two.
I
Two.
don't
One or
want to say any of
okay,
these
do
things.
one then. Do one then.
Two. We got one vote for one vote for two.
I gotta break it.
No.
Uh-huh.
I know, baby, I know. It's just, you've got a sweet woman-child thing that makes men go crazy, especially men like Gart.
Oh, God. Please, just
I have a hunch your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn.
Nice.
Give it
Nice.
to it.
Nice.
What is it?
You see, Lieutenant,
You'll see, Lieutenant. You will see.
full of dominated ideas of us. Anything else?
It's on. The love quest is on.
Alice is his firewalk.
It's on.
You know, I think we have to end now with the love quest. We have to go to Gart.
We do. We get.
We have to have Titus and the lawyer over here while we're
Oh
calling
man.
him.
Oh fuck.
See,
Oh shit! I just realized something.
A
What?
radio on a hook.
So
I pull out
this is a little bit behind the scenes for the audience, but earlier this week in the Discord, Shroom said, "Hey, we have the opportunity to make, let's say, a reference to someone who is a notorious internet figure." Let's say.
yes.
And we didn't do that, but and this may be a hint to some people in the audience, but that person, quite famously, had their own, as they called it, Love Quest.
Oh!
Word called it the Love Quest.
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess we did make that reference to them now, after all. The best of both worlds.
Unfortunately, I will add.
If you get it, by the way, person listening to this, then you are on the internet too much, and you need to treat yourself better.
I'll say this much. I'll say this
Oh,
much.
no.
I have done multiple things to learn about this particular internet thing, right? This particular person on the internet. No good came of it, but I can't stop.
All I will add is I think I was done from also like an actual like like a kind of little docu-series that was ultimately sympathetic towards them. For despite everything that actually for this fact that it is an undeniable fact that their life has been more documented to granular detail than either the lives of Adolf Hitler or Jesus Christ.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
That really goes to show the horror of the internet.
Back to the Love Quest.
Yeah. Both in that person, so much can be known about them, and the fact that all of their life can be known. Pray you're never in the same situation, audience.
Yes.
Let's give him the wink.
I talked to Sylvie, bro.
Not like too pleased.
Oh, but he should.
Turns out she's a horse who's like so I don't want to lay it on him. Don't I have anything else like a back button for
Yeah, first one.
No. I think we have to commit there. You know, I think we have to go for one.
We gotta do one.
Wonderful.
That is the best response he could have had.
Oh no.
It's wonderful.
I mean,
She writes cock. She wants to write it, then she settles down with a
Yeah, we have to keep going with one.
no time for lectures.
Oh no, actually, all of these are bad for a response. Actually, no, let's do one because yeah.
what else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
That was roughly it.
You know what that
You have to fully commit 3.
Betrayed, don't
Yeah,
you?
you said
Don't you?
yeah. She says she likes to take the cake. Why the
Yes,
fuck?
so funny.
God.
Do it.
Looks at you, spinning your arms, then leans on the bed and sighs. His head drops between his shoulders, heavy and defeated.
So you guys didn't get the love quest, or you did? I need to know now.
I didn't, and this blundered into yet another brick joke. That if you fail a later important also white check roll, that this will come back. Trumpy, do you know that one?
I do not. Here's the thing. I do
She
know.
broke the bird, you
I-
know. The great skewer.
Oof.
Found it on the ground with a broken wing. On the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should
Nice.
stuff it up my ass.
Aw. Poor dude. I
him.
actually
Anyways.
did get, despite passing that check, I didn't get the love quest, but I do think
It can
I got
also
the option to
I think
save the
so.
carousel line.
Yes,
I still got
the
that.
bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of
Maybe
life,
I broke it.
and she broke
Or
it.
maybe I broke it. I like that.
Yeah.
Or the mind fuck on the cock.
Yeah,
carousel.
man. Signals.
do you
quick
wanna
signals. This is a classic cock carousel behavior. God damn
Yeah.
it.
You know,
God
you could
damn
help
it.
Gart, or you could, just like a male wife here.
I think 3.
We 3 is the middle ground of all of these, by the way.
Yeah.
Cock carousel. I think I understand now.
Nice.
You
Until
red pill Gart.
We're feminists,
five,
by the
bro.
way. We're feminists.
ride the cock
Yes.
carousel until the clock runs out. Here.
So you get Art to be your fucking friend.
Now let me have a drink and think about
The
this.
girl you like is a fucking whore, Gart. She's never gonna love you. You know, she broke the bird on
And
purpose.
there we have it. Isn't that another situation faced by
Giving away at the hint that it wasn't the detective who broke the bird.
It was. And earlier, like, there are lines elsewhere in the game, I think even earlier at this point, where Gart does put it on you. And I think you can give that, theoretically, and then also have this point where then he decides, no, I'm gonna blame it on Sylvie. Because I think that she's a whore.
Oh, god damn.
I love that that's what it takes to
God
get him to
damn
be
it.
your friend, dude.
God damn.
Jamrock
Alright.
shuffle time.
Yeah, Jamrock Shuffle, baby.
I like that also you got that option. Not with feminists, but not with fascism internalized, which one of the core parts of disco is also like take on fascism. Is the core pillar is ultimately hating women.
Yeah, that's right. You were there for a shroom where you had the option to say who the blame is, and no matter what you pick, endurance correction since it's woman. Men of woe.
Okay.
Which, would you want to know like a core bit of like one of the other core pillars of fascism since you're not doing this like that run
Sure.
in this game?
Sure.
Both intentional and unintentional homoerotism.
The beauty of man. The aesthetic man.
Not a woman in sight.
Just guys being dudes.
Find the working class, find your heretic. Third, the jam mystery. Speak to the assault victim. We have so much fucking so much fucking happened. Jesus Christ.
It's almost like the detective came here and had a really big job, and then did none of it for a week, and instead got blackout drunk and ruined things.
Alright. So, I will ask, how are you doing?
Right now?
Both of y'all, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm getting closer-ish to also my time, but I think I can go a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't, we did the fuck mastery quest and everything else.
We are the fuck masters, yes.
Also, I'm holding speed. I wanna bring that up.
Yeah.
You're holding speed?
I'm holding a bottle of speed. That's what's in my
In
hand.
your
right
hand?
now. Yeah.
Nice.
See?
I mean, with the way that, that terminology works, even if it weren't currently in your hand, you would still technically be holding speed.
Other characters have possibly heard you shout that you are a god. Call me Manana, Joyce Mercier, Cindy the Skull, the two old men,
The racist lorry driver.
Gart,
The
Hardy Boys, the lawyer.
The lady whose husband you were going to find.
Let's go check.
Annette.
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet Annette.
Let's go talk to Annette. Let's go talk to sweet Annette. Let's see what she thinks about it.
The drunk sitting there on the steps.
This is true.
Yeah, he definitely heard it. He heard it better than anyone.
Try the suggestion because we tried that, and you can level up now because you've boosted your max.
Yeah.
We're saving that. We're saving right now.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for
Nice.
my books?
You have absolutely no idea.
Wrong! Bad!
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on. So you know me. We've met before.
What?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk to her yesterday? Technically?
We did.
I stand in this spot all the
But-
time.
You would have still gotten this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand what stars are. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What
do you mean
better?
by I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Now hold on a second.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Party eyes?
Yeah, like a cat in the dark.
Ever so
or
slowly.
big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant.
If you have higher empathy skill, like my first one, you get Kim's internal logic train. Of course, the detective is the person to get high out of his mind and just blabber in front of a child.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Those sequins on you.
Does that mean I'm partaking in narcotics?
Oh,
Gasp.
baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So electrochemistry's helping me out a bit.
Yeah.
Thanks, I learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
I love
Okay.
you, electrochemistry.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
She's your
She's
aunt.
right.
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
Why is she
I
distressed?
think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Yeah, I heard she went. I heard you went missing.
Yeah.
Fridge.
A fridge?
You and
Yeah, like a big fridge. Yeah.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
I spare fridge, you say.
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement, with red glowing eyes. I went back
Huh.
there once, behind the bookstore. Mum doesn't want me
Interesting.
to go there anymore. Not that I want to. It was pretty scary.
There's a big fridge
Yes.
there. One more thing.
How
How do I
do
get
I get-
inside?
That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore.
We already went through this. We're on the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
Actually,
Which you were able to convince her by your spiritualism.
Let's go investigate it now. Actually,
What was the name, like the title that you gave yourself that convinced her?
I don't remember.
it was something supernatural.
Detective, right?
Like,
You see a set
yeah,
of
Pull the curtains up
detective.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the
Trash.
covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh, you know what? Actually, just to spice it up a little, instead of the speed, we'll hold the flashlight.
Nice. It is good to have light.
Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. Is this a salon?
May have been at one point.
You know,
Every door with a
you can always
machine
dig deeper. You are a
stands before you,
detective.
covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you.
Fuck.
An easy knot forms in the pit of your stomach.
His name, Kim Kitsuragi.
Okay, maybe you should go first.
Yeah.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
Huh. Oh wait, what's up?
Oh, you can. That means you can talk to Kim because he has a thing there.
Beyond the
Beyond the veil.
No, it's
Beyond the veil.
Oh, it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie
Hell yeah.
feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's no reason? Why has no one been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. Supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Citrus Fortress, the rest is worn off. Is that a sports ball? A medicine ball, right? Oh! I could just solve a quest right now, too.
Depending on when. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
If you come
You
here
needed the
a bit
boule.
late, the boule.
A
If you
barbell
came back here a bit
lies
later
on
with a
the floor.
different internalization,
The colour has
the
worn off
detective
its weight
becomes uncomfortable with all these uncovered muscular men.
All these bulls around.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of
That's
these.
pretty good.
Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no.
Do you know how much 60 kilograms is in real weight,
Why does it
Shroom?
feel so familiar?
Look,
There's no
it's a
collar.
trap.
Yeah.
You're right. The weight
Do
will
you,
fall off.
Shroom?
Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be
It
a
should.
violation
True.
of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating.
It is
Nice.
familiar because I'm a
You're not
weightlifter.
supposed to
Yeah.
come here anymore.
Mhm.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle.
Hmm.
Then the
A
feeling
wrestler?
is gone.
You know, who knows?
A memory. A
I mean,
memory
yeah, you
from
would wrestle on a mat,
when you were young and fit.
but you wouldn't wear sneakers if you were a wrestler.
Hmm.
You wear wrestling boots.
Anyways. Yeah! How badly do I fuck myself up?
Nice.
That was worth it. That was worth all of that.
You manage to
Damage your
hoist
health a
it off
little
the
bit.
ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands
True.
soaked with sweat. Turns out you're no beast.
But the answer,
Old man.
Shroom, is about 130 pounds.
This place is cursed.
That's about how much that would be at 60.
Weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired.
Based.
It was never my favorite either.
Nice.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running.
Oh, we can actually do it again.
Yeah.
We just have to increase our physical instrument.
Yeah, we'll do that later, though. I think I'm gonna do a lot of these checks later on when we have more stuff.
When we become better. When we become
Harder,
better,
better, faster, stronger.
Who does that song?
Yee?
Yee does it?
Is it Yee? I remember it being Yee.
I thought it was Daft Punk.
Oh, well, I'm talking about the remix version, you know?
Oh, I got you.
Could be either.
Ominous
you know
music
who-
plays.
You know who really does it is Eddie, the guy at the karaoke bar that I secretly own and run.
I'm happy you're a small business owner.
I am a small business owner.
It's tough in this economy. I wasn't holding. I wasn't holding.
I wasn't holding nothing.
No, left click. I held left click to like investigate stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, right click. Like it's like a perception check.
Oh, where it highlights everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Production schedule, filament memory. Yeah, I'm basically the guy from Cheers.
Looks like someone tried
hot.
to reconceptualize their business here.
Sometime you want
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and motor place both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one.
You wanna go where people know
then
everyone's all the
choosing
same.
the other.
But the question is, which did they start with, and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of memory. Yet they still failed. How sad. That's suspecting. Unless you wouldn't know anything. Yeah, well, let's go with that one.
Reality is ruthless.
Fuck. Reality sucks.
It could be the library owner for all we know.
That was just a detective wordlessly staring at also the skis in the dark
Appears to be
for a few minutes as Kim
with a
sat there.
cube-shaped heart and a wide
That's pretty good.
framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
You know, at this point, it's beginning to make more sense that Kim would just do that, because he has seen a few minor miracles of impressive feats from you, and they aren't really tied to anything logical.
No, they're not.
So it's just like, yeah, maybe.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not the time not interested in radio
Nice.
computers.
Dude, put it on him. Put it on him. One.
Do you think I should
Maybe
turn
the
it on?
body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition of...
Nice.
Turned a little
In other words,
scared.
put it on you.
Just now
I
when
won't
he looked
stop you.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is
Yeah,
wide
we'll
open.
give you one little detail about
Like
Kim you may have
beehive
picked up on
without
already,
control.
Shroom. Between
Cables have been
his
left
car and his
open,
camera, and then this moment, he's a big tech nerd. Really like
The
Fine.
machine you
machines.
have would fit perfectly inside.
Fine. He enjoys contraptions.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides
Like a smooth
into
draw.
place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
I also like
Have you stirred the ghost
with
of the
Esprit de
doomed
Corps
commercial era from its
specifically
past?
as one of
Could this
the
be as
one of the
this
skills.
morbid heart begins
In
to
the same
feel
way that Volition is like the what would Kim do skill, Esprit de Corps is like how is Kim specifically feeling, because he's your partner. You also get just like general like cop stuff, but Authority also covers that.
was
But
already
Esprit de
broken,
Corps
now
is
it's
more
also
like the
making a
Authority
being the
feels
quote-unquote
like-
good cop side of it.
Authority feels like a power trip. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes.
Yeah. Authority's
Yes.
the power tripping bad cop, and then Esprit de Corps is supposed to be your brother, so to speak.
Yeah. Especially given Kim, I'd say it's comfortable to say, although it could be argued, Kim is presented as the model RCM officer.
Yeah.
Actually, I just realized something.
The only good
not
cop,
not related
yes.
to this, but because when you're talking about like thought cabinets or whatever, it might be a nice exercise for GMs to do for like NPCs and such.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a amount of thought cabinet slots, just sort of proportional to their
How
importance.
important, yeah.
Yeah.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. This is the production schedule.
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes.
I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now,
Hello,
please
Yvonne.
repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Nice.
One.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you, and how did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Nice, dude.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment.
Shivers.
Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses.
Shivers feels like out-of-body experiences, like your gut instinct almost.
Doesn't it get lonely?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Sitting there all by herself.
I
Doesn't get
also
lonely.
Let it go.
No, one.
I wanna cancel.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why
Aw.
she does this.
Oh, that's
Now
nice.
please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident.
Well, I remember I was gonna say, the other thing about the shiver skill, if I want to give them all, like, boil down what they are, shiver skill is the, noir film monologue skill.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's somewhere in the city, it's raining.
I'm sorry to do this to us. So it's the Yick skill?
It's the Yick skill, yes.
It's the Alex monologue skill?
Except this is way better writing.
Yeah, because I might have incited Disco, or Trumby did also, towards Yip when we were playing it, because, technically speaking, the detective has not stopped speaking, because we're just stuck in his head the entire time as he just spews at you.
It's true. And it really goes to show that it's a lot more tolerable when you don't have Kerbifer screaming at you every 5 seconds.
I just realized this. Well, it's just like sort of like an epiphany. We're playing an asshole character.
We are.
Yes. Like, and it's not to also underscore how bad Alex is as a person. He has not hurt people on the scale as the detective.
Yeah. It helps that all the different skills, despite basically just still being Harry, different facets of Harry, they have different personalities to them. And so you get more, not just expression, but it subtly tricks you into feeling about them as though they're different characters.
One moment.
Especially when they get into conflict. Like when Volition is like, yeah, don't trust electrochemistry. He's lying to you.
Yes. It also helps, at least for Harry, unlike Alex, the stuff that he is good at and can get people genuinely like approve of him or care for him, it's a sign why he's made it to like his mid-40s like this.
Yeah. And you can do nice things.
We are allowed to. We rarely do them, but we are allowed to.
We are.
Every so often.
What's the only nice thing that we did as Alex Yick, besides arguably investigating the murder?
I have one. I only have one.
Face?
I only have one, and it wasn't intentional.
What do you say? What are you gonna say?
Rory didn't kill himself.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna go for. And we did that by being an asshole.
Yep.
Like this game, I like, believe it or not, I'm interested in this game. Like, I really do like this game, and it's doing. I think, again, not to shit on the creators of Yick again, but it kind of does show that you can have an asshole character. You just need to make them like an actual fucking character.
Yeah, they can still be an asshole, but there should be something there that you could want to follow,
relate to, understand, empathize with. We get to see the shitty world and why the cop is a shitty person. Alex is a shitty person because he graduated college.
I don't even need for like an asshole character to be able to relate or even empathize with them. I just need them to do something or have something about them that is engaging enough that I'm interested in watching them.
It's human.
It doesn't even have to be human. It doesn't even have to be human. It could be completely evil and monstrous. If it's interesting, the way they do it, then I'll watch
that's what I'm saying. Equivocally saying, because it's this whole weird thing. But you can have a monstrous, villainous thing and still have it human. Not necessarily empathetic, but just, for example, a psychopath will kill someone just for the simple logic that it was easier to do than dealing with the problem itself. It makes sense to them. It doesn't make sense to us.
I think you have it also a bit backwards. It's not empathetic. It's sympathetic, because Disco is incredibly empathetic to Harry. It has very little sympathy for him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, okay.
Very good.
But yeah, but okay. No, we're all learning things today.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Psychopath, Shroom, did I tell you about the book that I started writing in high school? It was a creative writing project.
I'm afraid.
You'll like it. It was after we learned about like the Joseph Campbell like hero's journey.
Before you continue, do you mind if I continue with the dialogue as we're going? I'm gonna be listening to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. But so I started writing it, and I basically was parodying it. I wanted to do like, I'm gonna follow these steps, but I'm making a joke. And what it starts off as is to do the full like blank slate chosen one hero. He starts off as just a guy with an incredibly overbearing mother who doesn't let him ever leave the house. And like, you know, nothing too scary for him. Doesn't want any of that. And her motivation is that, well, your father was an adventurer, and he went out and he died, and I don't want the same thing to happen to you. And because of that, he just is a completely emotionally stunted, like, psychopath. And so he's like, you know what, Mom, I'm tired of this, tired of living out, so I'm just going to kill you now. And he just does that. And then he goes out, and it's like he's a psychotic hero man.
I actually have another good example of at least something similar to that. Lolita.
It's a good one.
I only know of it. I haven't read it myself, but the way people talk about it and talked about it to me. Okay. Perfect example. So there are people who go to Harvard, and it's like a pretty decently. It's not an insanely popular one, but there's this TikTok video. I might pull it up. Hopefully, I have it. If I don't, I couldn't find it. About this guy explaining how at Harvard they make racism sound logical with all these pretty and fancy words, but at some point, it's just them convincing themselves that it's logical.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lolita's like that too. With,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. How Humbert goes about rationalizing. Oh, it's okay.
Married the woman to seduce the child. Fucking insane behavior.
Which it's okay because she really loves me. The child does.
Yeah.
And you want to know why he's putting so much effort in that one, which most people don't get if they don't know the novel or are familiar with it only with the pop culture. The framing device is he's giving his testimony to a jury after he's been caught.
Yep.
Jesus.
So here's how it happened. And then I can't say that. That's so then
how do I reframe it?
I really need this. I really gotta help.
He uses all these pretty words to make you think that he is. And holy shit.
And even his sanitized version of his own accounts is horrifying.
Yes.
Password.
Which I love that bit. That was always my favorite bit because it's like what you're saying. That is his cleaned up version. So then you just horrifically in the back of your mind. It's like, shit, how'd this really go?
Or or even not better but worse, like in his like retelling of what to clean up, what doesn't he notice is monstrous?
Yeah. And that is one of the main reasons why a lot of psychopaths get caught like that. Is that unlike in movies where they're mostly written by sane people who are aware of like, oh yeah, this is the clear line between what's fucked up and what's not. Just a lot of psychopaths don't know that they should.
Like I think a perfect. I mean, if you can go, but the one that I was going to point to was JCS and the psychopath that they introduced at one point to explain what psychopathic or, like, mentally ill behavior looks like. Somebody explained, hey, I killed a guy because I thought I could get away with it, and I didn't. I'm just upset I got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were we going to say, Kolek?
Oh, yeah. Like, there's another one, like, Lolita 2 that is also... A lot of people, including a lot of, unfortunately, adaptions take verbatim as true was... Oh, as he's giving his testimony to the jury, his wife, the mother of Dolores, the fine young girl who Humbert gives the titular name to, finds his diary lusting after her daughter after he's married her, and, it just so happens she runs out the door in a panic and gets hit by a car, in Humbert's testimonial. It seems like, really convenient that that's what happens. As he's talking to a jury trying to get out of a crime, not that he might have murdered her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, a password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
It's the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to these filaments.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do.
Nice.
Don't passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
Production schedule.
Slides out
of it. I'm just taking that with me. We're gonna find the fridge before we'll log off. I'm pretty sure it's back here. Wait a minute.
Oh, what happened, Shroom? Oh yeah, I didn't see anything, Shroom. You must be...
What's wrong?
Oh, was that something that was relevant to your interest in profession? Was it the housing market?
Okay, we found the fridge.
It's the bear.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are
Every now and then
red.
I forget and then remember that you got the boots and are wearing them.
Yes.
This ice bear is a hyper-carnivore. Be
Hyper-carnivore!
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you.
Thank fuck
hear
you didn't
a
eat
low
us.
rumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim.
Look, it's the fridge, remember?
Of course.
Nice.
A giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
I like that he's also a little scared.
Just what we were
That's
looking
cute.
for. Let's see what's inside.
Are we slowly convincing him?
The shelves
No,
are empty.
I think it's just the same as yours, the same as your Half-Light. It's just a completely irrational thing, but it is kind of creepy.
Has been attached
So
to
it's just like
door. The fridge
He's alone.
He's human.
huge.
He's down in the dark, it's creaky noises. He already has trouble seeing, and you're the only one with a flashlight.
And there's just a giant bear with glowing eyes in the dark.
Take the
Glowing red.
Note. And the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
This is clearly your fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough too. Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet.
See, they give Kim just enough little bits like that. Like,
okay, let's do this.
Hand near the fridge. And it shows that he's a real person. And it also contrasts with you, the very unreal person, just by virtue of the fact that, like, yeah, Kim will do that every now and then. He'll have a little moment where he gets a little excited about a camera, or he'll be a little scared, of the bare fridge. Whereas you will just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pet this mailbox, and I'm gonna yell at this woman about how I'm God, and I'm gonna shoot the bear fridge because it's a hyper carnivore.
Okay, let's do
Kim's gun.
Yeah.
Give me your gun, Kim.
The body.
God, that has to be the cop version of Hold My Beer. Give me your gun.
Give me your gun. Give me your gun.
So loud, I apologize.
That's alright.
The lieutenant takes a step back to admire.
But yeah, that's how it's the true equivalent of Hold My Beer is that they both follow the words "Watch this."
Dead body in a nice bare fridge.
Or they precede the word "Watch this," I should say. Beautiful.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
We just celebrate by pagan rites.
Yeah. That is the best one.
I knew this would lead to drinking. This is paganistic enough.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the iceberg.
Okay. Which one of us do that? Like, this is,
I think
people
it's a
need to hear.
achievement.
Yes. One.
One?
Yeah, do one. I think this is a glorious achievement.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Huh.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands.
Tell me something, dead man.
Waiting.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
You have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways.
It's me.
Materials buried.
Yeah, but where, brother?
Just a small gulp away.
He was gesturing at the bullet in his mouth.
As small
In the gift horse's mouth. Tracks and
So if we
wakes
didn't
on.
get that, then we wouldn't have gotten this.
It'd be a hint.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius.
Enough.
Regular Copolangelo. Ice cream wrappers.
My Frank Mann
Should we just dismiss the lieutenant and go and give Kuno the speed, or do you think we'll need him?
Possible.
Let's do it next session.
Yeah. Let's close the door.
I think we should do it now, but only because it's getting late in the day, and it's better to send Kim out later in the day.
Yeah.
In case we need him in an early day. I think sending Kim out and then giving Kuno the speed, that could be a good way to end the sesh.
And then when he returns the next day, we happily report to him that we gave the child speed.
Is that actually a thing you can do?
Probably. I've never done it before, but
that's actually surprising.
I never did that. Well, here's the thing, Shroom. I did my first and at this point only playthrough where I've completed the game being completely straight edge, because I didn't want Kim to disappoint me. And you know, I was pretty good about that, other than the fact that I went the fascist route. Funny.
Fair enough. But you know what? Do we want to start off the next session sending Kim off home and start the next day, or do we want to finish off today here?
Let's close off, because we're going to end with also the Mamadakwa.
This is true. We could just...
Click that.
Call the Mamadakwa.
That's our heraldic burn. Whatever the actual quest gives us, this is the real one.
Your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A
Nice.
drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mamadakwa, but you have discovered that you
Nice.
have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
+3 to perception. Good
Let's go.
shit. No room for.
But hey, we got pretty good encyclopedia.
Eh.
What are we at in encyclopedia right now? Actually,
-1.
well, base intellect 4, so total 3. Okay,
Yeah,
not bad.
not bad. What's our logic looking like? 3,
3,
2, 3.
3.
2s and 3s across the board. We don't have any. Oh wait, unless your chemistry is
Look
a
at our
5.
electric. Look at that bonus from items.
And the perceptions are 5 too. Okay, so our physicals and everything else are fine. Huh. I wonder what happens when you
So
internalize
how-
some of these.
So just from the internalized items, how would you rate the person Dubois has become?
Yeah, let's look at the thought cabinet. That could be how we end out this session. We're judging.
We
Based on what
believe in we don't believe in cryptids, but we have very
we
good
do believe in
hearing.
cryptids.
Do we?
We've established we believe in cryptids.
Okay.
This, just because we just haven't found the Col de Mamadakwa.
We haven't found the Col de Mamadakwa. We believe the suicide was actually a murder, and we are the second coming of Cross Mazov, right?
The next revolution.
Yeah. We're also a very some kind of superstar. You know, like we're out there. Hey, get the fuck out of our face.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're a TV show cop. We are Dick Mullen.
Who
You're
loves
right,
women
first
to
time.
the point where we're a feminist.
We're women. We have our shit together.
But we also have our shit together, and we're also socialists.
Hell yeah.
You're sex positive. You want to help them out, get on the cock carousel, because that's all what women want, as you've said to Gart when you read
Yeah,
it.
that is the best part of that is combining the cock carousel line with the inexplicable feminist agenda. Is that very well could be. Oh yeah, women, they're just constantly riding the cock carousel until they turn their 30s and then settle down, and I think that's great.
I will say the big fail where this comes back that I do want to see just that it is another one involving the Hardy Boys and Kim.
Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna hit X. Hit escape. We're gonna save game. Save. Because next time, I think we're gonna send off the body and do speed unless we can think of something else to do. We actually did get a decent amount done this particular session of Disco Elysium. And
see, boys and girls, little
Yeah.
kids just like you watching right now, we're gonna give another little just like you math.
speed specifically.
Speed.
Speed
Speed isn't
this. I said specifically speed. I didn't say it wasn't meth. I was saying speed.
It's its own thing, I think.
Yeah. That's main menu. Confirm. Oh, god damned. Alright. Gonna quit. Gonna confirm.